Our first question is from Rock Kubatko.
Brandon, how would you describe what was going on in the dugout, that reaction when Cedric hits that second home run and the crowd wants him to come out for that goal?
Yeah, no, it was the dugout erupted, and what a great night for Cedric. The crowd was unbelievable tonight. It's the best. I mean, that's the most energy in the ballpark that I've seen here in 3 years, and I feel like our guys really fed off that. And for the fans to recognize Ced and his great night, that was a super cool moment. That was a first for me to hear also. To have somebody recognized like that, that was just a great night for Cedric.
Rich Dubroff, go ahead.
Hey, Brandon, until the 8th inning, it was a really taut game. How nervous were you considering the losing streak going into that 8th inning?
No, I mean, I was hoping we would add on some runs. We had some opportunities, but our pitchers we really pitched well tonight against a really good lineup, good ball club. Eshelman with a really nice start. He hasn't gone more than a few innings in AAA, and he gets into the 5th for us, only giving up that one homer. Change speeds, did a great job throwing strikes. Tyler Wells with a big punch out to end against Simeon there in that 5th inning. And then Tanner, Harv, and Paul Fry were all really good. So it was nice to get some tack-on runs. They're late. The big homer by Ced and some really good hitting by Freddie and Maikel Franco and Sevi mixed one in there also. So just a good night all around. Played good baseball tonight.
Nathan Ruiz, go ahead.
Brandon, as you kind of reflect on Cedric's last couple of years, what impresses you most about where he was to where he is now?
Yeah, I mean, he just walks around different. He walks around with a lot of confidence. He's playing with a ton of confidence. He's gotten better in every single way. His swing is so short right now. He's so short to the ball. To be able to get on that Robbie Ray fastball, kind of middle in. He's done that quite a few times, and he shows you the power. He has the speed, and now he's playing like an all-star. And the defense has been all-star level for a couple of years now, and that's even improving as well. So, just I'm really impressed with how far he's come in 2 years. It's amazing, the difference.
Noah Trister, go ahead.
Robbie Ray, 5 strikeouts tonight, which is well below what he's done in a lot of his other starts this season. Just curious what you saw from your hitters and their approach against him.
I've seen Robbie Ray quite a bit. He's got, it's obviously 95 to 98 with a hard slider. I thought we took really good at-bats off him. To have him right around 50 pitches, into that 3rd inning, I think it was 40-something after 2, which means guys were battling at the plate. A ton of foul balls. He had a tough time putting us away. I thought our ABs wore him down a little bit, and we chased him there in the 5th inning. It's a really, really good arm. Previous all-star type pitcher that we just did a really good job of battling tonight.
Joe Trezza, go ahead.
Brandon, those outs that Tyler Wells got in the 5th and the 6th were really important at the time. How have you seen him grow over the past month or so?
Well, he's grown. I mean, that confidence is growing there also because he's, starting to use them in a little different spots now. When the game's on the line, it's going to be mid to late in the game. And just because, it's 95, 96 from a 6-7 arm angle, but the sliders improved. The change-ups improved. The change-up's a weapon to left-handers now. And he throws strikes, comes right after guys, challenges hitters with a really good fastball, and the off-speed stuff has really improved since spring training. So he's pitching with a ton of confidence right now also, and it's fun to watch him develop.
We have time for one last question from Stan Charles.
Brandon, you've been asked hundreds of questions about Cedric Mullins, but I've never really heard you talk about in spring training when he decided to abandon switch hitting. Did you think this was at all possible that he would be this kind of player?
No, I figured there was going to be some struggles against left-handed pitching just because he hadn't done it since high school. And but he, you know, we talked about it. He was dead set on it and really felt good going left on left. So I gave him a ton of at-bats in spring training, just for me to see one for him, and then for him to, you know, to get more practice. So whether it's in the game or a ton of backfield stuff against our left-handed pitchers, you know, he stayed in nicely. I was wondering what that was going to look like just because he hadn't seen a ball from that angle, from that side. And for him to be able to stay closed, stay short to the ball, we saw that in spring, but I was not expecting this.
All right, that is all the questions we have. Thanks so much for joining us, Brandon.
All right, thanks.